Hi, my name is Pandji. I'm a stand-up comedian from Indonesia. I moved out to New York to try to pursue a career doing stand-up comedy in the Big Apple. Now, what you're about to watch was taped on January 25th, 2023, which is exactly a year since the first time I tried to do stand-up in New York City. I decided to celebrate by telling jokes about the whole experience, and I feel like it would be poetic to tape it on an open mic because that's what I've been doing year long. So as you know, there aren't a lot of people at open mics, and mostly are comics, but this set specifically, I feel like even though it'll entertain most people, but it'll relate more to fellow comedian, the struggle, the hard work, and everything else. And for my Indonesian people watching, intinya ini adalah sebuah pertunjukan set yang gue rekam pas open mic untuk merayakan setahun mencoba untuk stand up di New York, karena ya sepanjang tahun juga gue kerjanya open mic mulu. Nah di open mic rata-rata nggak ada yang nonton. Saat itu ada beberapa orang Indonesia yang nonton, tapi kebanyakan komedian. Dan walaupun ini memang bisa menghibur banyak orang, tapi gue rasa komik lebih relate dengan perjuangannya. Jadi selamat menyaksikan, and I hope you enjoy what you're watching. Thank you.
He's fucking awesome. Give it up for Pandji. Pragiwaksono!
Kevin Sanchez, everybody, come on now.
Let's go, give it up for Kevin Sanchez. What's up, everybody? My name is Pandji. I am from Indonesia, and thank you for my Indonesian people in the crowd. Make some noise. Thank you. This is a very special day for me because exactly today marks 1 year of me moving out from Indonesia to New York to try to pursue a career in stand-up comedy. Thank you. I was worried for a second there. No applause, really? This is all because of Andrew Schultz, if you have to know. So 2017, he put out a video right on his YouTube channel, 441. He did 4 sets, 4 different clubs, all in one night. He called it a comedy experience. Watched it and I was like, what a life. So I work hard, save all my money, move out to New York, and now 1 year later, I'm like, what kind of life is this? Oh my God! I can't take all these bombings! I used to be funny! What am I doing here? Oh my God! People have been asking me, oh, so you've been doing stand-up all over New York? I've been bombing all over New York. I don't call it stand-up. I don't hear people laughing at all these mics. Oh my God. I paid $15 to bomb 3 times a day. This is dark. It's bleak. I go home every night, fucking stupid, Pandji, why did you say that on stage? It wasn't on your script. You're an idiot. You're funny in Indonesia. Doesn't mean you're funny in New York, okay? You're 43, you're old. You're supposed to start thinking about retirement, not start from scratch in New York. I hate myself. All these dreams. Damn it. It's been a year-long ego check for me, because I don't know if you know this or not. Back in Indonesia, I'm kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. And my New York comic friends are starting to realize that. They saw I have 800,000 followers on Instagram, and at one time I was introduced as the Indonesian Jerry Seinfeld. And at another mic I was introduced as the Indonesian Dave Chappelle. I'm neither one of those, by the way, okay? I am the Indonesian Kevin Hart, which means I'm great at selling tickets, but let's be honest, my peers are way funnier than me. I am not the funniest in the bunch. There are Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. Come on now. I'm not lying. Last month, I taped my 9th special in front of 7,000 people in a stadium. And then, exactly a week after, I came back to New York to perform in front of 4 people. This is not an open mic, you guys. It's an actual show. 4 people. Okay? There were 10 comics. There were more comics than the people watching. We have them surrounded. If we robbed those people, we would have made money, but we didn't. So we came home empty-handed. It wasn't like 4 people coming out to watch 10 comics. It's more like 10 comics taking turns one by one, looking at these 4 strange people and why are you guys here? You guys lost or something? You want to watch Hamilton? I didn't want to tell people here who I am back in Indonesia. You know, because I'm worried that if you guys know who I am, every time I bomb, it'll feel worse than it actually is for me. You know? You know? And I feel like if you know who I am and then you saw me bomb miserably, you'd be like, yo, if this is the #1 Indonesian stand-up comic, Indonesia is fucking lame. Let's never go to Indonesia. Nobody's funny. I had a lot of gig where there was nobody in the audience. One time I had to bark. And if you don't know what barking is, it's basically comics standing outside of a theater or a comedy club selling tickets to strangers passing by. You want to watch comedy? You want to watch comedy? Yo, you want to watch comedy? You know, that's barking. So I had to do that. Now, barking, you need a set of skill to do that. A skill that I don't have. I remember one time I was barking for a show because there were only 2 people. So I had to bark. And then there was a homeless lady beside me. She was asking for $1. Can I get $1? Excuse me, sir, can I get $1? At the end of it, she made more money than I sell tickets. She was thriving. I wanted to use my Indonesian fame, right? Because I'm famous in Indonesia. Indonesian people, back in Indonesia, we were a close-knit bunch of people. We help each other out, right? And there are 6,000 Indonesian in New York. And so I think, all right, I'm going to ask them to come, right? But it didn't take me long to realize when an Indonesian moved to New York, they stopped being an Indonesian, they're a New Yorker, which means basically they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I had this gig at QED, Astoria, Queens, right? Now, most Indonesians live in Queens, Elmhurst, Queens, right? Anybody from Elmhurst? Yeah? See? I knew it. At least one. And so I was like, okay, it's nearby where Indonesian people live. I'm going to promote the shit out of this. It's going to be packed. It's not a big room. I think it's only 50 or maybe 60. Yeah? It's not a big room. So I was like, I'm going to promote the shit out of this. It's going to be packed. When I get there, 7 people. 4 fucking Indonesian. I'm like, where are my people? They don't care about me. If you don't understand my frustration, imagine taking 12 years of your life, okay, spending 12 years of your life. You invest in your time and your energy and your effort and your money, and then when you reach the pinnacle of your career in Indonesia, you realize that the pinnacle of your career in Indonesia is actually the ground base of New York City. That's what it feels like. I'm like, do I still have to climb? Oh my God. It's nothing compared to what I am in Indonesia. It's crazy. I remember, this is one of the happiest days of my life. I remember when I received Venmo for $7. $7. I was very happy. Because that was the first time somebody Venmoed me money. We don't have Venmo in Indonesia. I was very happy. But then I remember, it was a fellow comic. So I performed on a show. A comic produces that show. And then afterwards, he Venmoed me for $7. I'm like, very happy. But then I remember, to prepare myself for the show, I did 4 open mics. So that's $20. So I'm actually minus $13. Comedy, my man. But I'm happy every time I make money. I'm happy because I'm not making money. There's no money yet. Comedy for me. Do you know how I make money though? While I'm in New York, I make money out of YouTube. So I have an okay amount of subscribers. I have 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel. There are people that has way more subscribers. But so AdSense has been good. But I also have membership, YouTube membership. And if you don't know what that is, people pay to get exclusive content. And I post videos of me doing open mics exclusively for my members. And they love it. They love it. My members grew like crazy. At first, I thought they were loving my jokes. But then I realized they love to see me fail. My struggle is their entertainment. I remember at one time somebody comment, "Yo, Bang Pandji, keep it up with that bombing video, fucking hilarious." I'm like, "Fuck you, fuck you." They love to see me fall from grace. Oh my God. I studied you guys. I mean, New York comics. I studied you guys. Not you guys, but you know, actual New York comics. When I got here, I watched comedy, right? I go to clubs, like, all night. I watch comedy at all the clubs. And then there's one thing that struck to me the most about New York comics, is how calm they are on stage. I watch them, they're so calm on stage. Even when nobody's laughing in the audience. Nobody's laughing, rock solid. They look like they're enjoying themselves. On stage, nobody's laughing. Couldn't figure it out. And then I went to open mics. Then I realized there's nobody in the open mics. No audience. They're just comics. And I was like, oh, so that's why. These comics were just happy to see people. You don't have to laugh. I'm just happy to see there are actual people coming out to watch me. I'm like, okay, all right, I understand now. It's really hard making New Yorkers laugh because you don't smile generally. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with you guys. I think it's because every time you shit, you clean it with toilet paper instead of water. That's why you look as miserable as your ass. That's what your ass is like. It's been a hard year for me. It's very hard. And I was depressed at times. I remember I went through a series of bad mics. All of my mics are bad. But then I was eating artichoke pizza at Madugal Street because I'm a fucking tourist. Yes. And then I remember, oh fuck, I have to go to another open mic. And so I throw it away. And then I walk past the Grizzly Pear. And SP was outside. And if you don't know who she is, she's a fellow comic. She runs open mic all the time. And I go to her open mics since day one, all the time. So I saw SP outside of Grizzly Pear. Came up to her, I want to say hi. She saw me, and then she was like, "Wanna watch comedy?" I'm like, oh my God, she doesn't remember me. Oh shit, this is embarrassing. I was like, oh my God. Hi, SP. And then she, oh, sorry, Pandji. I'm like, okay, that's okay. I know I'm not impressive, SP. That's a spot on impression, right? Yeah. But I remember Matthew Silver asked me, here actually, Matthew Silver asked me, he said, if you don't know who he is, he's a legendary street performer, also fellow comic. And then she said, why are you here? You have arrived. That's how he actually speaks, by the way. I know on stage he's like, why are you here? But he doesn't speak like that on a daily basis. Why are you here? You arrived. You have money. You have fame. Why are you doing this? And I'm like, it's because I really love stand-up. I love the journey over the destination. I would love to move to a place where I can do as much stand-up as I can. There are mics that start from 1 p.m. in the city. It's crazy. Besides, I'm already living my dream. I have my 4 for 1, which is I did 4 mics. I bombed 4 times, all in one fucking lousy day. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. You have your host, what's up, Kevin Sanchez.
Terima kasih banyak udah nonton video ini sampai akhir. Mau mengingatkan saja bahwa seluruh video gua stand up di New York City bisa lu akses dengan menjadi member YouTube gua. Ada 3 level, ada yang Rp30.000, Rp125.000, ada yang Rp1,5 juta, masing-masing punya manfaat sendiri-sendiri. Tapi yang pasti, dari yang Rp30.000, lu udah bisa akses semua video stand up gua di New York City tanpa disensor, tanpa dipotong, termasuk video-video yang sebelumnya. Terima kasih sekali lagi.